Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a YouTube 50 questions tag. So I know I haven't really introduced myself or talked about myself before, so I felt like doing this question tag would allow you guys to get to know me better, and I thought it would be a different and more unique way of getting to know me other than just me explaining my life to you guys because it's really lame. I don't really do much, so I thought this would be a more fun way of doing it. I am just going to give you some general information about myself as well because these questions don't ask those things. So my name is Roxanne. I don't really like saying my name because everybody just loves associating it with the Roxanne song by The Police. If you guys haven't heard of it, it's not the greatest song, but it definitely was a hit in the 70s, and it seems like everyone loves to say it. So I'm not a fan of it myself anymore. And my parents didn't even name me because of the song. They just thought the name was nice, but obviously everybody else just loves the song. So anyways, I'm also from Canada. My hometown is Ottawa, Ontario. So to all my Canadian subbies and viewers, go Canada. I also love every other country too, though. Like, no bias or anything. And I am going into my fourth year university in criminology and law. I don't really know what I'm going to pursue it in yet. I plan to do some probably legal stuff in the future. All right, so let's get to the fun stuff. 50 questions. What's your favorite candle scent? Well, I'm not a big candle person, but I'd just say anything fruity, obviously, as a lot of the Bath and Body ones obviously are really good. Actually, one of my favorite ones is probably a cupcake scent or the vanilla bean scent. What female celebrity do you wish was your sister? Wow, like, I can't even think of any female celebrities right now. Um, I don't know. I'd probably say Shanae Woodley. I really love her acting. She seems very genuine and down to earth. I love her in all her movies, and she's roughly around my age, I believe, like in her early 20s. So I think that would be cool. We'd get along. We wouldn't have a big age difference. So yeah, I think Shanae Woodley is a really good one. What male celebrity do you wish was your brother? Well, I'd probably say Channing Tatum. He's super hot. I know in the background here I have a bunch of posters of Taylor Lautner. I'm kind of over him though. He's not really even into acting these days, so I don't know what happened to him, but he was good looking, but Channing Tatum is forever got a soft spot in my heart. He's very hot, and he's a great actor too, so he plays it up in romance movies, that's for sure. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? I'm hoping around 25 to 27. I am in a long-term relationship with my boyfriend right now. We've been going out almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in October. And I'm hoping that he'll propose at my graduation in next April. But that, I mean, by then I'll only be 21. But I don't mind being engaged for 4 years. Like, why not? So yeah, maybe around 25, 27. That'd be ideal probably for me. Number 5. Do you know a hoarder? No, I don't, but I'm probably on the verge of being a hoarder myself. I have way too much crap, but I think most girls think they have way too much crap. But as long as you keep yourself organized about it, I don't think it's too bad. Can you do a split? No, I cannot do the splits. I am not flexible at all. I can't even do basic yoga, so no. How old were you when you learned how to ride a bike? I actually had this conversation with my boyfriend a little while ago, and he was saying like 7 or 8, and I feel like that was old. Like, I feel like I was learning how to ride a bike, I don't know, probably at 4 or 5. Like, I definitely know that I was off training wheels by grade 1, so I don't know, probably 5-ish. How many oceans have you swam in? None. I don't live near an ocean, and I haven't traveled anywhere outside. Oh, actually, I haven't swam in the ocean, but I've been to the ocean around New Brunswick. But I haven't swam in one, so yeah. I haven't really been out of the country either. Which brings us to the next question. How many countries have you been to? None, other than the one I live in. Is anyone in your family in the Army? Not that I know of, but I'm not very close to my family, so who knows? What would you name your daughter if you had one? Well, I've always loved the name Olivia, so I think my daughter's name would be Olivia just because I think it's a really pretty and sweet name. It's not too used, like it's not very common. Like, it is common, but not overly common. Just like Roxanne. I haven't really heard the name except like a lot of French girls are named Roxanne. I guess it's more of a French name. But growing up, I was like kind of like the only Roxanne in the class. What would you name your son if you had one? Well, that's also easy. It would be Thomas. My parents always thought I was a boy, so they kind of named me last minute when I was born because they just had this in-depth thought that I was a boy, and that's it. So they were just like, his name is going to be Thomas. It's going to be a little baby boy, and his name's going to be Thomas. So I said that if I have a son, I'd name him Thomas. I don't have anything wrong with the name. I think it's a cool name. Also, that one isn't as used also anymore. It was a fairly common name before, but I don't think it's very used anymore. What's the worst grade you got on a test? Well, everybody knows that I'm a keener for my grades, so probably getting anything under an A minus is bad for me. I'd have to say I took data management in grade 12, and I got a B in that class, and I did get a couple tests that were in the 60s. I was not proud of myself for that. So yeah, I'm a keener. I'm sure some people would say they probably failed a test or two, but I couldn't do that to myself. What was your favorite TV show when you were a child? That would be Arthur. That show was so awesome. I know everybody's saying like SpongeBob or Scooby-Doo. I didn't get those channels, or my parents never let me watch those. I was a PBS and TVO Kids kind of channel person, I guess. That's like the only channels I was allowed to watch. So Arthur, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Sesame Street, those were definitely shows I grew up on. So yeah. What did you dress up as on Halloween when you were 8? I've only had 3 or 4 costumes my entire life of being in doing trick-or-treating, and I actually went trick-or-treating when I was 18. Yeah, I'm crazy. But I mean, I have a complete baby face, so people still think I'm 12. I was probably a clown. Yeah, that's pretty creepy. I don't like clowns, but I mean, I didn't make myself look like a joker or anything. I just had like a clown outfit with the hair. And I don't know, people thought I was more cute, like a little red nose and stuff, so it wasn't too bad. I was a clown, and then I was a witch, I was a cowgirl. When I was a baby, I was a pumpkin. I was a pumpkin probably till I was 3 or 4, then I was a clown until 8 or 9. Yeah, that outfit fit in me forever. It was like when I was 4, it was way too big on me, so I kind of just grew into it every year until about 9 or 10 I grew out of it, and then I just got a witch outfit, which was basically just a cape, a black dress, and a hat, and then I got a broom and like had the green hair and that sort of thing. And yeah. Alright, so next question. Have you read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series? Yes, I have. I read Twilight up until Breaking Dawn. I could not get through Breaking Dawn. That was just too much for me. Hunger Games, I did also read the first 3. I swear, it's like every time I get to the 4th book, I'm like, this is too many books to read about one series, so... And Harry Potter, no, I never really read. Like, I wasn't a huge fan until I got older, and by the time all the movies were out, I didn't really have an interest in reading it since you could just watch the movies. Would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? Okay, what the hell is an American accent? Like Southern or something? Because I mean, I guess I have an American accent, like I'm Canadian. I don't know what the differences are between countries, especially from the US and here, unless like you live in the southern states or you're in Boston, like those are different accents, but I don't know. And I'm not a fan of accents. I definitely don't like British or Australian accents, so I guess an American accent. Did your mother go to college? No, I'm the first in my family to go to university or college or even graduate high school for that matter. Are your grandparents still married? Well, I have a step-grandfather and they never really got married, so I guess not. Like, not the original grandparents. Have you ever taken karate lessons? No, I would probably be horrible at it and not want to hit somebody. Do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Yes, from the Muppets. And I had to watch that movie a few years ago. I thought it was going to be a good movie, but it was way too musical. I also do not really like musicals. So, yeah, I know who he is. I just not a fan. What's the first amusement park you've been to? Well, they have like a Super X near my house every year. Well, they used to until they built in that area. Other than that, I did go to Canada's Wonderland, so I don't know which one you want to count as an amusement park. Probably Canada's Wonderland, since that's like a legit amusement park, and Super X is kind of just like a community fair, but who knows. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? Well, I would like to be bilingual. I have been taking French my entire life since kindergarten, 50-50 immersion, but I would never consider myself bilingual or fluent in French. I would also like, excuse me, my nose is always itchy. I would also like to be fluent in Portuguese or Spanish because those are languages of my boyfriend, so that would be fun to learn and become fluent in. Do you spell the color gray as G-R-E-Y or G-R-A-Y? Probably E-Y at the end. I don't think I've ever spelled it with A-Y. I guess that's also like an American-Canadian thing. Is your father bald? No, he's 60 and still has a full head of black hair, just very lightly gray on the sides. Nope, he is not bald yet. Do you know triplets? No, I do not know triplets. Do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? Wow, that's a hard one. I probably like the story of Titanic better, but I really enjoyed watching The Notebook more because it wasn't as long and it was more fun to watch, but the story of Titanic was very sweet. Have you ever had Indian food? I don't think so, but I wouldn't mind trying. What's the name of your favorite restaurant? Oh my god, what's the name of my favorite restaurant? I don't really have a favorite restaurant. I mean, probably Gabriel's Pizza. I don't even know if you guys know what I'm talking about. That's probably just an Ottawa thing. Or Lone Star. Lone Star is really good too. I like Lone Star. But honestly, I'm not like a one restaurant kind of person. Like I go to like a bunch of restaurants all the time and try new things. So yeah. Have you ever been to Olive Garden? No, that's way too expensive. Do you belong to any warehouse stores, Costco, BJ's, etc.? No. Like, do you belong? Like, have I worked there? No. Or, no, I don't have a membership or anything like that. No. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? Well, I already told you guys that one, Thomas. Would you rather live in a rural area or in the suburbs? Definitely the suburbs. I can't stand the country. I have a cottage and I hate it. Can you whistle? Yes. Do you sleep like with a nightlight? I used to. Not anymore, but I got over the whole nightlight thing pretty late. I was probably like 16 or 17 when I was like finally like, okay, I don't need a nightlight to sleep. Do you eat breakfast every morning? Yes and no, and what I define as breakfast is probably not healthy. Do you take any pills or medication daily? Yeah, I'm on birth control. What medical conditions do you have? Well, that's a whole other spiel. I could just generally tell you I have polycystic kidney disease, which is progressive kidney failure which causes cysts to grow on my kidneys. My kidneys are fine now, but as I get older, they will start to fail, and I will end up on dialysis. It is a genetic disorder. My mom has it, and she's currently on dialysis. But yeah, I'm not going to go too much into that. Have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Yes, I have. That movie was so cute, and I can't believe I didn't watch it when I was a kid. I only watched it like a few years ago with my boyfriend, and we did just go see Finding Dory. It's a must-see. Where do you buy your jeans? Gosh, I haven't bought in jeans in forever. Probably Garage, Blue Notes. Yeah, I don't like to pay too much for my jeans. What's the last compliment you got? Jeez. Oh, my boyfriend compliments me all the time, so I don't know. I guess a compliment not from my boyfriend, probably just on my outfit or something like that from a friend. What flavor tea do you enjoy? Apple cinnamon. That shit's the best, guys. It's a nice flavor and you don't need sugar or anything with it. I also like peppermint. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? Not many. Probably like 9 or 10. I know people that own like 50 plus shoes, so. What religion will you raise your children to practice? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to baptize my kids. I'm sure, like, my boyfriend, his family's pretty religious, so probably Christian. I mean, I'm supposed to be Christian. I was baptized and all that stuff, but don't really care about it. How old were you when you found out that Santa wasn't real? 8, because my dad would dress up as Santa, and I pulled his beard that year and realized that it was him. Because he'd always disappear, and it would always be Santa coming down and be like, where's Dad? And yeah, I just figured it out. What do you have? Why do you have a Tumblr? Oh, I don't have a Tumblr. But I can answer why I have YouTube. I feel like I got YouTube to make it more as a hobby because I don't really do too much on the side, and I'd like to immerse myself in something like YouTube to keep myself preoccupied sometimes and come up with different videos. I also would love to make some friends on YouTube, so I really hope you guys subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Those were all 50 questions. I know this is kind of a longer video, so I hope you guys stuck around to the end. Give it a like and subscribe. Hopefully, I love you guys all, and I promise to subscribe back. I have subscribed back to all my current subbies right now. So, yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.